Okay. We are in here. We are live. It is Thursday night. And we are going live here on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and Facebook. So hopefully that's all working. So are we saying that? Are we good as always? I'll like to know. Can anyone far as hear me? So we're here because we're going to get started far as tonight. Far as for this live. Okay, we are on YouTube, so I see you on here, guys. Okay, so everyone far as hear me. So tonight we are going to be doing some crafting and chatting. So I'm going to be utilizing some AI far as tools and showing you how to utilize AI far as crafting, because with crafting with AI you can do a lot. And that is one of the things that I'm really passionate about is crafting with um AI. So here, this is like some of the cardstock and stuff that I have made. But in my AI parts course, I teach you how to make your own digital paper. Then also I teach you how to create your own listing, like if you want to use like Etsy or something like that. And then you have your own merch far as where that you can utilize too as well. So that is one of the key things that I love really about far as utilizing AI far as for that. So that is really key. So tonight we are going to go, I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to be sharing my screen up on here and showing you like how I do this and then different things. Now I am even taking the AI designs and putting them into SVG generator and generating my own SVGs on here. So I'm going to show you how I did one where this is like with the prompts and what you have to do. You got to be really clear with the prompts. When you're working with prompts, think about like it's a conversation and what you are saying. So when you're, and you got to be very clear. So I am going to jump over to uh chat, and I am going to start with a prompt on here. So let me pull up some of my prompts and let's go here. So I'm going to share my screen, and we are testing, really should be some other stations on here. So I am going to share my window. And we are going here. So this is Chat GBT. So most people nowadays, you guys have Chat. I work with Chat, Midjourney. It's a lot, but as a crafter, I'm really interested in the tools for crafting. AI is great. I mean, I know a lot of people sit and say, how do business, write me a resume, do this. But from a crafting perspective, I'm really interested in how to use it as a crafter. One, if especially for images and things like that. So I want things where images, I'm looking at background images, I'm looking at stuff as if I make cards or things like that. That's what I that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for things like that. Anything to help me in my um crafting crafting journey. And I had a bunch. I got a bunch of prompts on here. So, and which it has different versions. I stay in the auto. I think 5 they just upgraded it to it, so that's fine. Hold on. And let me see. So you can ask anything in here. And I have created a whole theme. So for example, I want to do a hat. So one of the issues that is as a party crafter, the thing that takes the longest time is the design. So if I knew a design, because right now I don't have like a robot to sit and create something for me, I need some inspiration. So, normally we go to like Pinterest or something like that and get inspiration, or you may look at somebody else's stuff. I just imagine if you can use your own. So with your prompts, one of the key things is to be as clear as possible. Think about like if you are ordering like a cake from a bakery. I use this in my class. So you go order that cake from the bakery and you say, well, I want a round cake. I want it to have pink icing. The theme I want is the theme I want is Disney, or the theme I want is princess theme. You got to be like really clear. So no, you know how you are. No, I told you guys I wanted a round cake. I wanted it to be pink, and I wanted it to be a Disney theme. So that's what you do. You know what? I'm going to do Lorax theme. That's what I'm going to do. So you can change your theme. So that's one of the things with here when you're doing it, be clear like what type of theme. Um Chat has really just gotten really good at lately, as far as like with letters and numbers. Sometimes they would come out a little whoopy, but as chat has advanced since 2022, um it's really clear. I'm really pleased with it because sometimes you would have to use um different tools. So different tools on there. Okay. Detailed. So I want it. And really, I'm just here. Hold on. I'm telling chat, I'm giving it as much information as possible because you could put in, hey, create me uh uh cow, create me a hat. I'm saying birthday hat. So now I need to be like, okay, it turns 1, so that's the child's name. So then I want to see, let's get really detailed. Um I want the colors. I'm looking at 2 screens, so and typing colors. I want them orange and pink. Then I want something whimsical. So that just think about like the cake decoration. So a lot of people are like, oh, I'm afraid of utilizing AI. I need to be tech savvy. No, I mean pretty much far as typing, understanding, and you want to be very clear. And then there's practice. Because like here, I'm just saying, hey, I want a Lorex theme. I want a hat. So I'm just coming up with it. Now I could do stuff like give me ideas. So let's just run with that and see where it goes. It might take a little while for it to come up, but once it comes up, then we can start. It starts to generate. So this will help. And let's see. Okay. And that takes far as a while. So we're like really clear. So anytime like when you're writing a prompt, so this is Lorix. That's the theme. So that's what we're doing. So make sure, hey, theme. So think of it when you're utilizing a prompt, being as clear and specific as possible. So my theme is Lorix. This is for a birthday party. Okay. So I want a hat design. I want a transparent background. That could be for many things because you could utilize and create stickers and stuff like that. That's where you would do that. Now I don't know why a hat on here because it's cowboy. I had the wrong far as prompt on here, but this is cool because I could take that hat. I could see this stuff already, and that's within the prompt within itself. And Amari turns far as one on here. So I wouldn't even want on there. But these images and these tuffler trees, I could take this image right here, and I could go and put that in um what is it? Canva, and call it a day. Let me see here. Let's do another one. And I have my prompt, so I'm looking, and I got a glare. So, and I was working on cowboy stuff, guys. And your your chat will keep things in memory. So I thought we were still focusing on these cowboy things that I was doing. So I mean, I have chat. I say, oh, that's my friend, because it'll say, hey, Leslie. So as soon as I saw that, I'm like, no, that's not what you do. You're better than um because I have my prompts already here. And the reason why printing. Now with this one here, so I'm going, okay, create a Lorex inspired birthday party product graphic with a transparent background. So I want a background. Featured the phrase the Amari turns one. That was the person's first birthday. The Amari turns one. I want that in bold. Suit style letter with a whimsical yellow, must add fluffy tuffle of trees in pink, teal, yellow, orange. So that's just like think about the cake. So you're thinking about everything like you see, like Disney. Think of Disney princess. You got the crown, the carriage, all these other things. So you're going to be adding them in. I want the colors pink, yellow, teal, and the text should be clean, layered, bright, whimsical theme on there. So let's see, as far as what happens with this. And there we go. Hold on. And that should be going. And I'm going to create another one. And this should take up far as here. Okay. And this is coming up. And this is like being really clear. So there's like no reason. I mean, and we're creating stuff like this. We're creating our own digital paper. There's no reason why you can't be utilizing tools such as chat or Discord or LoveX, SVG stuff for crafting to help you, because then you're not buying products. Now with this, I'm getting inspiration. So I'm just writing up some stuff and playing around with it. But it's gotten so much better. And then even like coming up with words and things like that. Or sometimes if you use like certain words will be flagged for copyright. And so instead of putting Dr. Seuss, I had put Seuss there on there. But look how clear this came out, guys. This came out, this is perfect because that prompt was very, very, very clear. The Amari turns one. I can take this right here. I can put this on a t-shirt. I can make stickers. I can put this on my chip bag. There is nothing I need to do for this. I could just take this, upload it, and I could go with this and make so many other party decor. But it's all within the prompt. And that is what I teach you now. If you haven't gotten our AI ebook for crafters, that is in, you guys need to get it. It is in the link. You can get that. It's up on the stand store. You can get that. And I do teach the course. Now, October the 18th, we are going to be doing the AI SVG, AI to SVG, where I am going to be teaching you how to make your own SVGs with SVG AI tools because there's so many AI tools and I just focus on the ones that help with crafting. So this is good. So let's do a digital paper. Um, I had one. And hold on, I'm pulling up my files. I got so many prompts. It's just like I have so many on here. So let me do here. And let me find this. Okay, create. So see here, I'm saying create a set of seamless. So when you think of digital paper and you guys, well, this one isn't really like seamless because here, but you see these colors and things like that. That's seamless. So seamless, you want everything to fill the whole paper. So here I'm saying a 12 by 12. Even though for the most part we all print or cut out on like 8.5 by 11. But if you're going to be selling this like on Etsy or your own and selling digital paper, it's usually done at 12 by 12. Now one good thing here, because I'm typing fast, let me correct that. So 12 by 12. Okay. So that's what I am doing. So, guys, I really can type really fast. Now, this is real important because these are the pixels. And if you see any type of listing on like Creative Fabrica or Etsy, you always see 300 DPIs. So, that's really important because you don't want people to get your pattern paper or you don't want to use your pattern paper and it's blurry. You don't want that. You want the pixels to be fine and upgraded. I also teach if you're in there how to even upgrade and make it even more vibrant and stuff because with the AI it comes out some depending on what you use. It comes out in a smaller pixel, and you don't want that. So if you ever upload something into your cutting machine, and it'll say this, pixel, it's not good, it's blurry. And with my prompts, I'm very, very, very specific. I mean, I use it just like, even though this is just a tool, I'm like I'm talking to someone, and I always go back to the cake, even though we are um crafting, because like it's a birthday cake, and I want a round cake. I want it to be orange. I want it to be a Lorax theme. I want stuff here. And then I put towel, and well, towel, if you put towel behind a pattern, that means it's just like far as repeating. So you're telling the prompt to repeat. So you ever see those patterns, or like cherries, anything repeating? So it's just repeating. So you want it to repeat. That is what you do. You have to put the word towel behind it to get that in. Okay. Hold on. And now it's getting here, because I have it like an AI agent. It's like, okay, Leslie, we done created this. I'm going to put these files all in a zip file, and there you go on that. So that's there. I don't really care for that one. Mm. Now you don't even have to use like, hey, I don't like that. Um, and AI is advancing so much. So long as I'm staying in the same chat conversation, now I can make updates. So because I keep a lot of files, so then here, let's preview it here. And it's just giving me ideas. So that's why I'm just saying, like, yes. So it's basically here, okay. And if anybody's gotten to chat, it's asking you more and more and more questions. I don't want to download this because I'm sharing my screen. Um, So then we got that here. So now we have, and that's, they asked that I want it tighter. I don't know with Amari. I want more like I want a tuffler trees. And I'm gonna go in here. So this is what I like. So if you don't have, this is the Chat GBT 5. If you don't have it, most of us should have the upgrade. I like it. It's very quick. It's thinking a lot. The prompts and stuff is really tight. For me, Edison, no, not realistic. And so this is how you can even clean up. So before, like in 2022, last year, you couldn't get this. You're getting more where, okay, it's telling you because it's getting used to it. It's getting more smarter. Um, it's asking more questions. So where you're just doing it, and you can change and you can make stuff. So, and it's always because I download a lot. So, and that one's here. Now, this one would be cute on a more whimsical far as thing. Let me see. Lorac's birthday theme ideas. Let me see her. Hold on. So, these are all my prompts far as on here that we created. These are a lot better. So, here, let's take one of these here. And that is really cute. So I keep all of my prompts up on here. So you see how clear these prompts are, where even Amari, far as the name. So I am going to let me see. Oh, let's place this in Discord. Let's see. So different prompts like chat, I'll use for images, a couple images. Discord, I don't use for images too much, because to me, they do not come out as well. I use Bing for certain ones, but like for party decor, like if I'm throwing an event or somebody's event planner, I like, far as Discord, well, Midjourney, I like it for like table settings, things like that. That's really what I like it for. That's what I use it for. It helps with the inspiration, far as like for table setting. So if I wanted to have an idea of what type of table setting to do on here, this is where I would go to get inspiration. So for something like that, where, okay, if I like this, you can even make these paper plates right now. So just think about it. Get some paper plates and get a orange mustache and put that on there. But then you just keep and get pom poms. So then you would keep into that theme. So then your inspiration, like, you know what? I'm only going to deal with these colors. These are the things I'm going to work with. So let me show you here. That was some of the things. And they do get rid of your stuff. I thought I had some more stuff saved on there. Let me see here. And let me show you here. And I'm gonna do one more. What's birthday hat design? This is one. These are the cowgirls. I am now able to, this is pretty clear. So these, like if someone wants to make a cake topper, I can now take this and upload this into a SVG converter. And I now have a SVG. And I can upload this into my Cricut machine now. And then I would just download this as a SVG. Simple as that. And this is just a one here. So that's there. That is cool. That's where we are. So that is one of the many things that we have coming, like October the 18th, making SVGs with AI. Because I know a lot of people ask how to do that, and crafting far as with AI. So from making digital paper, coming up with designs even for your place settings, your chip bags, your candy bars, your party favors, and everything. We are now doing all that with AI, and that just gives you more time to design. More time means more money that you can do. So those are some of the things that AI and what I'm doing to help forest crafters do and learn how to utilize these different tools, because there's so many AI tools, and the ones I focus on is the ones forest for crafting. So whether it be lettering, images, things like that. But the SVGs, I know, especially if you are a paper crafter or someone that uses like a Cricut or a Silhouette, you guys are really going to love that SVG AI. Far as that, it's some cleaning up you got to do, but it's cutting up on time. Within 5 minutes, I went from a designing image to uploading in an AI SVG generator to putting it into my Cricut machine to press make it in less than 5 minutes. That was quick. So anyway, that's what I wanted to show you tonight. If you have any questions, if you like this or want to see some more, drop that in the comments. Also, again, if you are not following us, follow us on here. Now we are having we're supposed to have TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, everybody on there. So make sure you do that. This was like a test run tonight because we're using some new software. So I hope you guys like it as we get used to this. But again, as always, be blessed, and we will see you, I think, tomorrow night too. Thanks.